Okay, today we talked about equations of a line, so we're going to write the equation given the slope of the y-intercept, and then we're going to write the equation of a line that passes through a point and has a given slope, and then last we'll write the equation of a line passing through 2 points. So as a review, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m represents the slope and b represents the y-intercept. Example 1 just says write the equation of the line. We have a slope and we have an intercept, so we just fill in that formula. Y equals m. M is our -5/2, our slope. X plus b. So you can either write plus -8 or -8. Those are equivalent. The other thing I want to point out is that this may not be given to you as just a point. It might be an ordered pair. And on a graph, if I have a line that passes through there, then my y-intercept would be something like over 0 up 4. So this may not be given to you as just a point. It might be given to you as an ordered pair as well. Point slope formula is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And then we talked about this formula a little bit. We said if we wanted to isolate m, we would do this by dividing by x minus x1. And then if we said, hey, if that's a 2, do you guys recognize that formula? That would be our slope formula. So we find that slope formula actually comes from the point slope formula. So I want you to pay attention to that formula. M is our slope. Our point is your x1, y1. So if you notice, there are two things that do not get replaced. It's this x and this y. So on example 2 it says we have a slope, we have a point, write the equation for this. So because we have a point and a slope, we're going to use point slope formula. And I like to write it like this and then just say we are going to fill in the rest with what we are given. So here we're given our slope is -5, so that goes here. We have our x1, 4, and our y1 is a -2. Because it's minus a negative, it will become plus 2. Then from here, to get it into slope-intercept form, we just distribute the -5. So we get -5x. -5 times -4 is +20. And then you have one more step to do, and that is to isolate the y. So we do that by subtracting 2. And y equals -5x plus 18. Example 2, we're doing the same, example 2b, we're doing the same idea where we're going to fill in our point slope formula because we have a point and we have slope. So here, our slope is 2/3. Our x1 is a -2, so we go plus 2, and our y1 is a 6. That goes from there. It comes from that ordered pair. So again, 2 steps. Our first step is to distribute the 2/3. And then we get 2/3 times 2 gives us 4/3. And from here, to isolate the y, we just add 6. And we also talked about when we add these, we can't write it as 6 4/3. That's a mixed improper. So what we can do is we can convert the 4/3 to 1 1/3 and add the 6 to get 7 1/3. Or you could convert, instead of that value, you could convert the 6 to become 18/3 and then add those to get 22/3. So you can either have the mixed number or the improper fraction as your answer. I accept both. Okay, on example 3, you're going to write the equation, and here it gives us 2 points. So it's important to recognize that anytime you want to write an equation, you need slope. So the first thing that we're going to do is actually find slope, and slope formula is y1 minus y2, it's minus a -8, so it'll become plus 8, over your x1 minus x2. And from here, we just combine we just do our addition. -2 plus 8 is 6. over 4 minus 3 is 1. So our slope is 6. And then we're still going to use our point slope formula because we have points, we have a slope. So I'm going to choose one of the pairs of points. I usually pick the first one, but it really doesn't matter. In the end, you'll get the same answer. So we're going to go ahead and fill it in with what we know. We know that our slope is 6. We know that our y1 here, or sorry, x1 is 4. And our y1 comes from that other point, -2. And because it's minus a negative, we're going to add that. From here we distribute the 6 to both, so 6x minus 6 times 4 is 24. And then subtract 2 to both sides to isolate the y. And our equation reads y equals 6x minus 26. Okay, B, same idea. We have 2 points. We need to find slope, so y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. And this gives us 3 over -4. And this negative, the placement doesn't matter if it's on top or bottom or out in front, and I like to put it in front when I use it later. So now we have a slope, and I'm going to choose the first point. Again, it doesn't matter which pair you pick. So our slope is -3/4, and notice how I put that negative in the front instead of with the top or the bottom. Our x1 is 1 and our y1 is 3, so we'll distribute our -3/4 to both of them. And -3/4 times -1 gives us +3/4. And then last we have to add 3 to both sides to get y by itself. So we get y equals -3/4 x plus 3 and 3/4. Okay, hopefully that will help you with your 8-4 equations of lines worksheet. Good luck.